Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing really well. We all know that you can't actually be classed as a YouTuber unless you spend the entirety of October talking about how much you love Halloween. You get to make yourself look ugly as possible on purpose. You get to dress up as anyone other than yourself for the day. And you get to live entirely on trick-or-treat sweets for like a solid 2 weeks, which is amazing. I was gonna make like a festive Halloween background to go behind me here, but then I figured that my face with no makeup on is probably terrifying enough. And also I found this super spooky Beetlejuice inspired shirt at the back of my wardrobe, which on second thoughts just makes me look a lot like a referee. But that's my costume for this year. Gladiators ready! And if you don't get that reference, then you're not a true 90s kid. But this year I'm actually genuinely gonna have a go at doing one of those amazing Halloween transformation tutorial videos that all the very talented makeup artists on here do. So this can only go well. I don't know about you, but I'm all about looking genuinely scary on Halloween. But I think it's just better if it's like homemade, on a budget, get the 99p plastic fangs out. We all know that a plastic bin bag cape is the true meaning of Halloween. I have actually been set a challenge by Fanta for this video, and I freaking love Fanta, so I'm very excited about that. They've got some super special limited edition Halloween cans coming out this year. I've got one here to show you. They've got these cool little spooky graphics on them, especially for Halloween, and they also have very special QR codes on the back. All you have to do is grab a can of Fanta, scan the code on the back, and you will unlock some very special spooky Snapchat filters. And today, I am going to attempt to turn myself into one of those Snapchat filters. My favourite one of the whole bunch is this like really terrifying, all of my nightmares come true China doll, which actually starts out looking very cute and is a pretty good option if you want to go as something like pretty, but then when you do the classic like Snapchat thing of raising your eyebrows, the filter changes into maybe one of the most terrifying filters I've ever seen. It turns into basically like a zombie China doll, which are 3 words that should probably never go together. So that is what I am going to have a go at creating today, and hopefully you guys will be able to like follow along with me and maybe copy it for yourself. Right, first things first, time to clip my hair back and turn myself into Legolas. If all else fails, I'll just do this and go as Legolas for Halloween. Things are already off to a messy start because I am going to combine the palest foundation I have with a whole heap of white face paint. So currently my hand looks a little bit like this. In all my years of like naff Halloween costume creating, I've learned that my skin really doesn't react well when I try and do like the full face of just white face paint. It's really difficult to get like an even layer, especially if you've got dry skin. It'll just pick up like all the texture of your skin and it'll all just, I mean, it'll be a Halloween nightmare come to life. I'm talking this kind of like white face paint where you put it on your face and it's like, whoa. I'm gonna try with a sponge, I think, and see how we get on, because it's a pretty thick textured foundation now that I've added the face paint into it. Got a few lumpy bits of face paint here to just blend in, which is always a nice thing to say in a makeup tutorial. Just a few lumpy bits to blend. If you know that you'll inevitably end up embarrassing yourself in a social situation, then the more pale makeup the better to cover that red face. I'm not gonna bother perfecting this too much because the whole idea is to look gross and creepy and weird anyway, which is my speciality. So now that I'm basically looking like my 15-year-old self with the wrong foundation shade and concealer lips and no eyebrows or eyelashes. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the eyes now. I feel like it's a fact in the back of my mind somewhere from watching a million beauty videos that you should never go in with black for a smoky eye, and you should always do like a brown colour in your crease so that it blends better. So I'm gonna use this kind of like grey browny colour here, which I feel like might help it blend a bit better when we get to that stage. It's actually worrying how this makeup look is so far just making me look like I do when I have a hangover. And now that that is all blended through and I am officially looking like I've been dug up, we can go in with the black now. So I'm going to use like a flat brush like this to kind of pack on the black onto my eyelids. We've now moved on from my 15-year-old self to my 16-year-old self, discovering scene fashion, scene makeup, and MySpace. Those 10 years of watching beauty gurus have paid off. When I was a young boy, My father. This creepy China doll has been having some late nights because her eye bags are worse than mine, and that is saying something. So I'm now gonna go to this like grey colour. It's really like a cool grey shade. And I'm gonna bring that all the way down here for some eye bag realness. Lucy, have you been getting more sleep than usual? You look so bright and awake. Thanks, I've been trying to go to bed before 3 AM. Don't worry about fallout. Don't worry if it's a bit uneven. Don't worry if you think you look too gorgeous. I hope Adam comes home from work any minute now and is like, is this a thing? Is this a thing that we're doing now? Is this your new look? I've also got a newfound respect for my mum because there must have been a day, or in fact numerous days, where I came down the stairs and headed outside and looked not far off looking like this actually. And she must have been like, oh my god, please don't tell me this is a new phase. Please don't tell me this is a new phase. You could always do the thing where you like use like white face paint to make big giant eyeballs, which would be really cool. But I don't trust my skills enough to do that. And also I just wanted this to be like a really simple, non-intimidating Halloween look that you might want to copy, because I see so many Halloween looks on YouTube that I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing, but I could never do that, so I'm not going to try. Or do I just look like Grumpy Cat? Just looking in the viewfinder, the first thing I saw was Grumpy Cat. I think as well what might be quite cool is if I add a little bit of like red eyeshadow underneath, just for a little bit of like, I don't know, extra spookiness. I mean, the more the merrier. This is like a full-on red eyeshadow, which I've always wanted to wear and never been brave enough. But maybe while I'm looking like this is the time. Okay, this isn't really part of the tutorial, but next I'm gonna give myself some eyebrows because it's against my religion to not have my eyebrows done. Even creepy China dolls need a good brow game. So I either want to now add in some black eyeliner to define my eyes a bit more, or I want to go in and do the big cracked face thing. And I think I'm going to do that next because it looks so cool and I just really want to see if I can do it. I mean, I'm not optimistic. A crack all the way up here. Wah! And then I'm going to bring this bit over here. Wah! I think the secret to it looking quite like real is getting the lines quite fine. I might do a crack like coming down from my eye. I mean, why not? The big part of this is the huge crack that kind of like appears over the mouth, like shows a few like skeleton teeth. Am I feeling like I can do this? I don't know. Right, let's have a go. Let's just do it. And then I guess we'll just fill this in. I look insane. So I'm literally just gonna fill that in now with some black face paint and we'll see how we get on. And just so I can kind of like visualize the face a little bit better, I'm also just gonna add in the little red doll's lips that are like the classic China doll look. Basically I need to try and envision how my teeth blend round into the back of my skull, which is a nice thing to think about. And then just do a little one, I guess, here so that it's like it's curving round. I'll top these up in a minute with more colour. I'm just trying to get the shape. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think I'm actually just going to go round the cracks a little bit with the white eyeliner and kind of give it a little bit of definition. Does that make sense? Yeah, that looks pro now. Amazing what a little bit of white eyeliner can do. Is it weird that I actually think this looks kind of cute? That is quite weird, I guess. Right, I want to add a bit more definition to the eyes next. So I'm going to go in with my black eyeliner and give myself just like a little bit of eyeliner across the top. I'm also going to add some mascara because we need those China doll eyelashes, even though she's not having the best day in the world. Some of those things in school where it was like, if you look in the mirror and say blah 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 3 times and turn around and touch your nose, so and so will appear. Legend has it, if you look in the bathroom mirror and say Lucy Wood 3 times and turn around, this is what appears in front of you. But only as long as you got snacks. I don't come if there's no snacks involved. I mean, I've just blobbed mascara on my nose, but I think in the grand scheme of things, it actually looks alright. And I'm gonna go back in with that white eyeliner, just along my waterline. Make my eyes look big and creepy. Ooh, that hurts. Just looking at my face here, I'm actually gonna go a bit off-piste and add a bit of contour in, just to stop my face looking quite so round and flat. So I'm gonna, rather than use like a nice warm shade, I'm gonna go in with this really cool toned grey instead, and just kind of like mimic the shadows of where there should be cheekbones if I didn't have the biggest roundest face in all the land. And apparently creepy China dolls get double chins, so I'm just gonna contour that away too. Gonna go for highlighter now because you can be dead and still glow. I've actually got this, I think it's kind of basically like a metallic-y pigment. But if you can't go OTT with your highlight on Halloween, then when can you? And it's like a really icy white colour as well, so I thought it would be perfect for this. Just gonna run that along my cheekbones here. Oh, hello. Probably remind me not to wear this on a daily basis, but for this, OMG, this is so good. So on the Snapchat filter, for a bit of like a Fanta twist on the whole thing, they've actually got some really cute little orange freckles dotted all over and some like orange tear lines. Obviously, seeing as it's Fanta, that kind of makes sense, but I also thought they were just like cute little Halloween freckles. Orange is such a Halloween colour anyway, so kind of the perfect Halloween prop, to be honest. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give myself some cute little orange freckles, I think, just to add a little bit of colour into this, spice it up a tiny bit. I also think I need to make this crack slightly bigger. I'm quite looking forward to never saying the word crack again on my channel. That needs to like crack in this direction, I think. Is that better? Yeah. Let's go for some freckles. Let's have them here. I don't have any orange mascara, so I'm actually just gonna add a little bit of orange to my eyelashes too. Let me put my hair down and we'll see how we're looking. Hey, do you know what? That is actually not bad. I'm quite impressed with myself. Now that I've seen it, I'm just gonna add a little bit of shading along the cracks as well with this like dark grey colour. I'm just gonna go kind of like alongside them, just for a little bit of extra definition. And to make it look a bit more like I knew what I was doing when I did this. Hey, that's actually made quite a big difference. Top tip right there. How cool! Oh, I actually think this looks pretty good. I'm well pleased. Shall I do what all the YouTubers do and do like a little spooky montage-y thing here? Shall I actually? Okay, let me insert that now. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I keep catching sight of myself in the viewfinder and it literally looks insane. This is just like, hello. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please do give it a thumbs up. Otherwise, I'm gonna appear at the end of your bed at midnight and look like this. I am 100% gonna have a really weird dream about this tonight. I know it's not the best in the world. I am 100% no makeup artist, but I feel like it's important to show that you can do stuff like this if you're a bit crap with makeup as well. Just like go wild, have fun, make yourself look as creepy and as weird as possible. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Otherwise, you'll be cursed to look like this for eternity. Ooh, I feel like I should have done some more spooky noises throughout this video. Missed a trick. And I will see you guys next time with another video, hopefully looking slightly better than this. Although, I mean, this is basically an improvement on usual, so... Anyway, bye! Mwah.